predicament that I have gotten myself into. Welcome back, friends. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. Today I will be bringing you along on a day in the life video. This morning I am taking a walk outside. Recently my back has been hurting, and so I can no longer sleep in at all. I wake up, and so I decided to go and walk around outside and try to stretch a little bit. I am going to the chiropractor soon, but I know that this will not hurt me, and it's nice to get outside when it's quiet and the sun is shining so bright, and it's just peaceful in the morning. I wanted to leave the sound on so that you could hear the birds and just the noises of the morning, but where I have the camera positioned is right by my dryer vent, and of course I have already started a load of wash, so I figured you all didn't want to hear the humming of the dryer, so instead you could just hear music. I've never been a morning person until recently, and I think that is something that I could thank the Lord for, because my back is hurting. I can't lay in bed very late at all, and so I get up early, and I really enjoy it because it's just quiet and it's peaceful, and I feel like I'm also productive, not only in the home. Mostly it gives me that quiet time with the Lord in the morning, and sometimes that's a struggle when you have a family or you're just busy, like school is out and just the days are just busy. So I really feel like there's a blessing in the back hurting. For me, it's really created a habit in my life to get up early and spend that time with the Lord, which I did try to do before, but it felt like it was a little bit more of a struggle because I was getting the kids up and different things, just getting ready for the day and not just having those moments of just stillness and quiet. So when the Bible says that He works all things together for our good, even my back hurting is working for my good. appreciate the way these plants are made. This peace lily lets me know when it needs water because it becomes a little bit droopy. I've had it for several years and it's just really doing well. It's not gonna die anytime soon, I don't feel like, so I try to turn it every time I water it and make sure I pull out all the dead leaves. What's so funny is the flowers on it turn completely brown and like all dried out, and they look like they're dead and you want to cut them off, but I just leave them because they do come back to life and they bloom again. It's really crazy the way that this plant is made. Today is a Wednesday when I was recording this, and my vintage booth opens the grand opening on Saturday. So I was trying to get everything ready. I have everything like cleaned and priced and all of that, but I need to get over to the booth and just get it all there and set up. And I've waited till the week of just because I've been getting ready. It's just been a lot. And also we had camp meeting last week, and then I kind of started to feel a little bit sick. Some of my kids were already sick, so I was thinking that probably wasn't a grand idea to wait until the last week to get it ready, but it just kind of happened that way, you know, and it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. So I'm taking some medicine and lots of vitamins and pushing myself through it. Here is the space, and I will be doing a video of the entire store soon. It'll probably be a longer video because there's so much in it, but it's just the cutest little store, and I think you guys would really enjoy seeing it, so I plan on doing that in the next few weeks. I have a huge dilemma. I got my booth like done, basically done. I'll show you it, but look at this. Look at this. So here's the situation. I got this gorgeous rug, but like it's pretty thick. But anyways, okay, so it needs to go all the way to the wall, and I have all my shelves, like everything's done, and I need that rug to go all the way to the wall. I should have put the rug in first, and I did not. So now I have to take everything off the shelves, and my dad is coming to level this up, and so we can put the rug underneath it, and then I have to put everything back on the shelves.
What a predicament that I have gotten myself into.
So this is my go-to drink. It is an iced. This is how I order it. My husband makes fun of me. Could you not get more bougie by how long your order is? But just the name of this one drink is so long. So it's the iced brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. That's the name of the drink. It's already long anyway. So I get a grande size, but in a venti cup with the cinnamon cold foam. You guys have to try it and thank me later. It's so delicious. And you know, they used to joke and say that Starbucks was $5, you know, per drink. They called it $5 instead of Starbucks. Well, now it's like $7, $8 instead of Starbucks. Thank you, inflation. Also, I got the roasted red pepper egg bites, and I love them. I tried to make them at home, and they were disgusting. I have decided I do not like cottage cheese, and the recipe that was supposed to be the copycat called for cottage cheese. They were so gross. Not even close to the Starbucks ones. I don't know what people were thinking on Pinterest by naming it that, because it's not the same. But they weren't a total waste because my grandma loves them. So I made her like 50 something egg bites, not on purpose. I made them for myself, but she gets them. So they weren't a total bust, and she gets her protein and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So it is 9 o'clock. While I wanted to make this like a beautiful vlog type video, and you know, it's calming with the music and all of that, sometimes that's just not me. Sometimes it's a little bit chaos, and that is how today is. And why I chose to share this, I'm not sure. Maybe because I need you to know that I'm normal. Actually, I'm not normal, I'm weird, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm normal weird. Like, everybody's weird, kinda. And a little bit extra. So, yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a little entertainment for you today on this Wednesday. Anyways, I just took stuff to my booth. You guys saw that. I stopped by Starbucks. You saw that. But I have a chiropractor appointment because I've been putting off taking care of me. And again, chaos, and I'm weird, crazy. Why I chose to choose this week, the busiest week, to make that appointment, I'm regretting that decision. But I'm also hoping that it helps my back. So, I'm on my way there right now. Then I'm going to head to my mom's and grab another load. And I'm kind of overwhelmed looking around in there because I'm thinking, where am I going to put, all I have is those shelves. I don't have any furniture to I think I'm probably going to haul so much over there and not be able to use it and have to haul back. But I would rather have it there and kind of figure out what I want and make it look pretty and presentable and then haul it back than to be there and think, oh, if I only had this. I don't know. That's just how I am. I need to see it and mess with it, touch it, move it around, all that. Anyways, I'm not the cute, beautiful blogger lady. I'm me. I'm me. Here I am. I gotta go. had to do a lot of running around, and in between that, I was able to get dinner in the crock pot, and that's a plus and a bonus for my family. And also I was able to go to the chiropractor to help my back, and it feels so much better after he adjusted me. And so you can see my messy kitchen, but we live here so it doesn't stay clean. I don't know whose kitchen does, and I know a lot of times we stress about it and worry about it, but you know what? Anybody that lives in their house and cooks in their house and just anything in their home, it's gonna get messy. It's something that's normal and needed. I mean, I can't eat out all the time, right? We gotta eat at home, healthy dinners. So I guess I'm just now talking to myself and wondering why I stress so much about it. Such a busy day that I didn't even record. I actually went to my mom's to pick up several things, and then after dinner I ran to Walmart to get some filling for a pillow that I'm trying to get fixed for the grand opening, because I feel like it looks kind of festive for 4th of July. So that's what I'm doing here. I love to sew so much. It's so relaxing to me. So a lot of times I put it off because I know it's like relaxing instead of seeing it as work. That maybe that's strange, but it's just something I very much enjoy. Not so much hand sewing, but like fixing things on the sewing machine. But this is also relaxing too, and also stretches me because I'm not great at like doing things by hand. So it's pulling me a little bit out of my comfort zone and helping me to polish up on those old-fashioned skills. So my video is coming to an end, and this was not the same day, but I really wanted to add it in. My grandpa's anniversary of his passing was May the 29th, right before Memorial Day. So I went out to his gravesite and made sure it looked festive for the holiday, and also his birthday would have been July the 1st. And that was also just a really nice peaceful morning with a nice little breeze, and someone had left a flag there already and some candy on the grave. That was one of his favorite candies. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.